Hi, so welcome to today's video lesson, and in today's video lesson we're going to be talking about large numbers. Alright, so one thing I want you to know is that there is no such thing as the biggest number in the universe. There is no such thing. Such thing does not exist. So counting numbers do not have an end. So counting numbers, they have no end. So this means that they are infinite. So that means you continue to count and count and count and never get to the end. That's how large numbers are. So, and these numbers are used by scientists, scientists that has to do with large figures. Example, the astronomers. So they use these large numbers, those that study the space, the universe. So they use these large numbers, as well as economics that deals with economic growth, the money of the country. So they are involved with using large numbers. So they have special names for these large numbers, and we're going to look at some of them in a moment. All right, so here we have them. We have name and the value. So these are the names of this that they give to these special numbers. Example, they gave 10. 10 has just one zero. Then we have 100, which has two zeros. Then we have 1,000, which has three zeros. And then we have million, which has six zeros. Then billion, which has nine zeros. And then we have trillion, which has 12 zeros. So these are, although the numbers does not stop here, but these are the ones that we want to focus on in today's lesson. So we're going to be focusing on, I know you're familiar with 10, 100,000. So we're going to be concentrating on the million, billion, and the zillion. So those are the ones we're going to be focusing on today. All right. Then I want you to imagine how big is a million. How big is a million? I know you might not be able to wrap your mind around how big a million is. Okay, let me help you out to visualize how big a million is. So let's say that you have an animal that has the capacity to give birth to 1,000 children. 1,000 children. So I know 1,000 cannot even contain my screen. 1,000 cannot contain my screen, but let me just say 1,000. So 1,000 kids. So now, these kids, each of these kids also have the ability to actually give birth to 1,000 too. So that means each of them has the ability to give birth to 1,000, then the next person 1,000, then the next person 1,000, 1,000. So by the second generation, how many children will there be? Of course, one gives birth to 1,000, another one gives birth to 1,000, then the third 1,000, then the fourth 1,000, and so on. There are about 1,000 kids. So how many grandchildren by the second generation? So the grandchildren would be 1,000 multiplied by 1,000, since each of them are giving birth to 1,000 kids. And so that gives us about 1 million kids. Yes, that gives us about 1 million kids. And so that is how big a million is. So that's how big a million is. So in the next video, we'll be looking at how to read and how to count in million, billion, and trillion. All right. Have a nice day. Bye.